All right, all right, all right, all right. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself, my people. Yep. Check one, two. Yeah. We're just making sure that everything is okay, that we're loud and clear. Big up on yourself, blessings and welcome to one and all. Sometimes I actually like forget even the day, what day it is. So much going on. Too much going on. Some people big up on themselves, big up on themselves. Microphone check one, two, one, two. All right, all right, all right. Well, we are going to do what we're going to do on this year. Busy, busy, busy as a bumblebee Wednesday morning. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the Real Things Podcast, my people. Welcome also to this year segment of the podcast called Wednesday Mornings Coffee and Live. Coffee and Live. But this morning we don't have no coffee. Coffee for me was since 3 a.m. this morning. Can you imagine? Listen, let me tell you something. It's been a rocky past 3 days for me. All right. So first, family gets sick. Then I myself ended up, having some other little issues. You don't sleep, when you're in pain. So that has been going on. So for me, while you probably was fast asleep, I was up, nursing my heart. Yes, 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 nursing my heart and trusting and praying that, the things, the mind becomes clear, the thoughts becomes, in line, and everything else will align themselves. Yes, so mm, all right, my people, but um um some weird things have been going on the internet, and I've been really wondering why it's like everybody has gone mad. But anyway, before we go into any of that, I see people premiering, people going live. It's like everybody gone mad. I'm not gonna be a part of that craziness. We are doing what we normally do. But some people don't have no order around here. So we don't deal with the some people things this morning. We're dealing with the order because it is the empty barrels that we make the most nice all the time. So you'll find them here, there, and everywhere, shouting, 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 shouting. We're not gonna deal with that. We are coming in nice and easy. Let me just go on bounce some music into the place like we normally do and be ourselves like we normally be ourselves over here. For those of you on the outside watching, I can see the likes, I can see the views. Blessings, blessings, and thank you guys. I know that some of you may also be on the JOB. So I understand how the situation can be when it's like that. But in the meantime, and between time, yeah, look at this started this so too loud. In the meantime and between time, let me just go on do the do like we normally do. What you say? Mm. All right, so watch out. Let we just take this from the top. I'm not lined into my mixer this morning again. I'm just being like naughty, naughty, naughty. So I'm just doing it manual through the phone. Yeah. So work with it, work with it, work with it. No mixers this morning. So I normally use a little gadget here. This is my mixer. For those of you who are wondering what the hell am I talking about, this is my mixer that I normally use, and I line my microphone, everything and my phone, everything goes through this little gadget. But like Mattelino said, some of the ports have been giving issue on this laptop that I use. So my other stuff is stripped down and to just manual. So that would I work with. All right, so work with me from the top. People, you see, in a society where in a society where it is all about winnings, it is all about the winnings, it is really hard to stay focused. Big up yourself, our welcome, welcome. In a society where everybody is basically climbing up over each other, climbing on top of heads, necks. Anyway, it's all about winning, winning, winning. So nobody don't really care about what the other one going through, what the other person is going through. It is about winning. Yo. Blessings and welcome. I'm just waiting until the live bill up, so bear with me, guys. You know how we do it here. No apologies. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm saying it is really hard to stay focused, to stay zoned in, especially, you see, for the weaklings. Not for me, but I'm just saying that in a world where we see right now that it is dog eat dog, you have to come stronger. You have to be firm. You have to stay focused. And this is basically what is happening. So we gonna do what we normally do, and it is to come to you, and only you. All right, my people. So blessings again, and welcome to the Real Things podcast. No filters. You see, what you see is what you get. Definitely, nothing added, and nothing shall be taken away. In the meantime and between time, let us just do another sound check. Let me know if you guys are hearing me loud, loud, loud and clear. I did that before, but now that you're here again and things have been moved around, um, on my side, I was showing something earlier. Because things have been moved around on my side, I need to just make sure say a voice loud and clear. So excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, just a little froggy, but that's all right. That has to do with the thing that I'm telling you, the charging port on the USB. I beg your pardon, the USB section on the laptop is kind of giving some issues. So work with it, work with it, work with it. Let me big up some people and welcome them to the Real Things podcast. Our was the first one here. Yeah, man, good morning. Big up yourself. Even comments, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's the general. Big up yourself, my dope. Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. All right, Doreen, my super moderator. Blessings and welcome. Sana, yes, sir. But where say blessings. Welcome. I guess you've never met no podcast like this nowhere else. I'm just unique. You understand? As the creator all. I'm just giving you a different flavor. Big up on yourself. Big up on yourself. Yep, 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 yep. Yes. Yeah, man. All right, my people. So even though we are still a few in numbers compared to other times, I just want to take this time out to let you know also that if you want to be a part of the conversation, you could check the message that is pinned above, the link that is pinned above. If you're familiar with Instagram, feel free to call there and join the conversation. You see, people, today's segment is called Wednesday Morning Coffee and Live. Well, right now, I'm not have no coffee. My coffee was since 3 something this morning, and it's all right. I have water, so we're good to go. What do you say? Please drop some more likes on the live as we wait for the rest of the crew to come in, because sometimes what happens is that if you don't wait till the live build up, you find that you have to be repeating yourself continuously, and it distracts from what you want to execute. So please go ahead, guys, and drop some likes on the live. As you come in, I see like 14 of us here. It's only 8 likes. Let's do this. You don't put the likes, the algorithm to really understand what they're going over here. So you understand me? The algorithm would never. So you could just hit the back button and drop some likes on the thing. You see me? Mm. Thank you. Anyway, my people, you have seen what has been going on the streets of YouTube. Everybody who they are so because them know what is happening. Yeah, so for my non-Jamaicans, we are all here because we are all familiar with what is happening, and that's why we are here. You get me? Mm-hmm. All right. You don't know. So, um, guys, believe me, it's right now, as we speak, people are flying all over the place doing lives, crazy lives, and they are actually like nothing is making sense. It's like they're actually cannibalizing each other right now as we speak. People are fabricating stories to stay relevant as we speak. No, if you wonder why I chose me not really come up with debate topic and title, but it has to be spoken about. Because you might be saying, oh, she sounds so complex. Let me explain. The thumbnail, the devil's playground. Those who know. And those who don't know, what them for do? Go get familiar. You understand? The devil's playground. So we over here so on the fence, all of us who over here so stand up at the fence and looking on, we're seeing fire, hellfire, burning on the devil's playground. We've seen where a situation of culture versus the reality that is happening on the ground. People, if you see the power gone off, it gone off. Because me don't really know why them choose to just torment people every time this time of day. Can't bother any man. Yeah. No, because the ring light, not the ring light, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying. The light is dipping, so it's telling me that, surge. Anyway, we've seen a situation where culture is now, clashing with the reality. And when I say culture, it could it could be like in many different forms. Number one, any one of you guys that grew up in a village setting, understand the logistics and the logics of being like how things work in the village, of being a villager, a common villager, the gossips, and also number two, the cultural practices of a village environment versus the real thing that is happening in front of you, like when reality strikes. Like, for instance, somebody walk out there, so they're going down through the village lane and then broke them toe because them wasn't paying attention and them broke them toe upon a stone. That is the reality. The toe is broken. Where does culture fit in you walking down the road and broken your toe? Where can the culture fit in there? So maybe you wasn't paying attention to where you were going. Or maybe you just take a shortcut because it's a practice. So you broke your rotted toe. Your toe is now broken. And it's the reality. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, all of this, I was trying to explain my title and my thumbnail. All of this is now playing out on what is dubbed as or deemed as the devil's playground. Because when you allow for certain entities to encompass round and about and come and enter within, we are now seeing what the side effects can be. And it can be it is now very detrimental. And also, while I'm on the topic of culture, you know, there's an old saying that when the leader has no vision, when the leader has no vision, the people, the what? Them perish. So we're now seeing blind leading blind. I don't want to even go down the road there. I don't want to even go down that road. Let me give you let me give you another scenario. We're seeing where, like, in the case of the uproar, the whole things that have been playing out, the whole scenarios that have been playing out, from the allegations and all of those things that is in Nyabohanse as we speak. We're seeing this playing out in front of us. Guys, listen to me, honestly speaking. These things, these things has to have or has to be deriving from one or more, if not many, root causes. So it leads me back to what I said before is where the leader has no vision. The people them are going to perish. So the people that are running helter skelter here and there, fabricating, doing them own thing, creating chaos and confusion, it's because it was never embedded in the genes. It was never embedded. It was never thought. They were never open. They were never fed with the correct information and how to execute, how to deal with. When I say execute, meaning how to do certain things, how to take care of certain things, how to live a particular way, how to eliminate poverty, bad-mindedness, climbing up over them own cousin and them this and them that. Yo, let me tell you something, people. Like, sometimes I refrain from coming here. If you watch my community notice, if you watch my community section, sometimes I will speak my mind there in some ways. And if who understand me know some people them understand me because I get feedback sometimes. It's like I want to open my mind so clear till that I can come down to ground level for one to understand, so we can all have a common understanding, because we a lot of us seems to be not getting the real picture as to why is this happening. But people, let me show you one thing. Let me point out one thing that I see. Everybody is running to this one thing. This one thing is that people, young people, are being taken advantage of. They were being taken advantage of last year, this time, going forward. If you know what I'm going to talk about, you know. Everybody's coming down with this one common narrative. Marwa party. Forget Marwa. Forget the party. Let me ask you guys a question. How many grandparents and parents globally have suffered at the hands of predators? Eh? Whether it is male or female. How many from the inception, from the beginning of time? How much thing Mara gonna bear? How much thing that the little party with done and gone from when? How much burden it's going to carry? This is leading me to one clear path, and it is that, and I don't care who want come for me. It is that you cannot catch Kwaku, you're gonna catch him shot. This is an old Jamaican saying. I mean, know my Jamaican people, them understand what I'm saying. So if you cannot catch, we say catch. If you cannot catch the owner for the dog, you're gonna beat the dog. Hey, you're gonna beat the dog. Let me put it in that term. Eh? You're gonna catch the dog. The dog you don't catch because you can't find the owner. The dog eat your shoes, or the dog been coming around your farm and you can't find the owner to complain, to launch a complaint, or to beat up, or to take to the court. So you catch the dog and you beat him backside. Meaning that you cannot reach Marwa. So the quickest way to bring him down and tear him down, and I don't give one rat's ass about anybody coming across this, so come talk about, oh, Amara with the tech we are picking up from Mara. I'm speaking the facts, and I want to take you direct. Guys, I hope you can hear me clearly, because this thing is getting so agitated in my brains right now. This microphone thing. Yeah, it sounds a little bit distorted on my end. I hope you're hearing me clearly. I'm going to take you to something that I watched, and I'm like, wow. No, seriously. Guys, come on. So, let me tell you, I've sit back and I've been silent. I came out and I said, I made a video couple weeks back, couple days back, when Ginto first came out. And I said, I obscured one of the young lady that he was showing. I obscured her face with an emoji. And I said, Ginto, stop exploiting minors for views. And before I started my video, I came out and I said, disclaimer, I am not here to condone the behavior of any one of the parties them involved in any allegations. You know, remember David alive there? It was alive. Do you understand? So before I go any further too, guys, let me just thank Zach Senior. Big up yourself, my brother, because what happened that you made me have to go back to my monologue. I had like a mini monologue. And because you came out and answered all of what I had on the monologue to come talk about this morning, it's like me had to rewrote, but still don't go too far from it, because it's basically based around the same thing. So thank you, Zach, for coming out to speak out on it. Big up yourself anyway you're there. You see me? Thank you for doing that. There is this egotistical, this thing is totally started. There is this egotistical antagonist named Nairobi teacher. You understand me? I heard his comments about people siding and wanting to justify the behaviors of. Listen to me. Listen to me. You are held. You will be held accountable when the time is right. In no matter if you run go east, west, north, and south, the shit what you're doing in life will come back for you. So get Reba being arrested does not mean that he's guilty. Them hold him because he's a suspect. And until they can prove that he's actually so and so before he can be found guilty. And you're running up and down with envelope, you and your Ku Klux Klan, you and your clans, to hunt down people and to jump in people's face and in the space and pretend as if you're big God Almighty. Boy, go sit down. Humble yourself. I know you're doing this for money because you said it's a business. You say it's your job. So, and you basically explain why you're doing what you're doing because people need help. And I guess you saw a way to capitalize on the whole situation. But me to tell you, bro, you need to cool down. You're very egotistical and you're presenting yourself as an antagonist. Boy, cool down. Cool down. Because most time when you flip up like that, you always flap and flap hard. Nobody's saying that what you're doing by trying to seek justice and seek the truth. We're not saying that. I'm not saying that it is wrong. But what pisses me off is when you would sit on your backside and fabricate stuff. Because I know that I personally come out here and say, me no come here to condone nobody's behavior. What wrong is wrong. But we are here. I am here to wait. Yo, this thing too loud. I am here to wait until the truth is revealed. Make me sit up, let the court decide who the hell are you. And then all of the others that are running to be the judge, the jury, and the execution now no need to blouse and skirt. Stop it. Oh no, tapi. You guys are so quick to tear each other down. And the one thing that a lot of people may not see is that Marwa is the one that they're Mr. Yesterday. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Hold on, before I get to yesterday. Before I get to yesterday, let me tell you something. If you should go back, this shit all begun. Let me tell you, look, guys, that's one of the reasons why I say sometimes I refrain from coming here to speak some things because I'm a candid speaker. Yeah? This thing all begun out of vendetta. The whole thing blew up when Gintu began a campaign of vendetta and he drug Mogesi along with him. And like Gintu was playing Mogesi all along. I mean, I care what Mr. Ono can tell me one on tell me no cater. That is my observation. When Mr. Me no cater, my Jamaicans understand. I feel me observation this. It was a game of vendetta that actually evolved into a scheme of money making by dragging these alleged victims to the blouse and skirt camera. Enough to donate to ascertain donations. I mean, listen to me. Right now, Ernest, we're doing a live. And all of some of these things coming out. Even us Jamaican brothers and sisters, some of them getting used allegedly as Ernest was confessing over there. By the hands of the same blouse and skirt villagers who saying that they're here to talk the truth. Wanna get me? You guys get me? Do you understand? They're setting up all them woman and then girlfriend. Some money to pretend like they're single and they're in need. So monies can be donated. These guys, let me tell you something. Them know they're masterminding the games. Yo, and when they done, they point, Marwa, 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 the party. When suppose Marwa, if Marwa should pass, the party done pass and gone anyway, and we're still living on the party. So even if Marwa should pass, God forbid, even though we all have a day, God forbid, it's still that person. Man, listen, guys. So as I was saying, what started out as a vendetta, a campaign of vendetta against the fact that he could no longer go back to the villa, it evolved into the aggression, the accusation, which further evolved into a money making thing. So he was just here, there. Maybe every 25 minutes, Ginto was half an hour, 45 minutes, Ginto was coming out with a video. And he dragged Magesi along with it. Being young and naive, and maybe being exposed to a lot of things that have transpired off a camera. Having access to all those things, they're going to even fabricate, and pair them into their experiences. You understand? So they brought this massive, this picture, not a massive, this picture to the cameras. And then everybody was, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But all along, the cunningness of Gintu, dragging Mogesi, naive, young, inexperienced. And when they noticed that money could have come from this thing, then they started to inject other stories. Okay, let's put this, let's put this, let's put this. All the while, the whole entire thing was based around Marwa, Marwa. Guys, but they tell you no say, as outsiders, as onlookers, watching these fools on the devil's playground, it pains. Now, if I'm doing what I'm doing and I don't put my emotions, my true emotions, because I have a genuine passion about what I'm doing. Like my seminar, do it for the love. Me do it for the love. I don't do it for the likes. Yeah, and hence you will see my measly little piece of channel there struggling, sliding, coming back, sliding, because I'm not here to nothing for no likes. I'm here because of the genuine passion. So I will always stand for what I see and believe is the truth. And hence I go back to what I said prior, that I was one of the ones who came out and said, and the thumbnail is there, gain two, stop exploiting minors for views. It was. After we saw after I saw that that's what it was evolving into. And actually, not views alone, but donation. But that was the title of the video. And I obscured the child's face because I know that it is against the community guideline. So Nairobi teacher, come again. Because all are innocent until proven guilty by the courts of law. So you running here, there, and there with all the rest of people, them on going all over the place in silent and in the cover dark to look for people. And coming back on camera pretending like you don't know what you did. And some people don't know what a lot of you guys are doing. We know. We know what you're doing. All I know who involved. We know. Because the same people them on running helter skelter here with always often come back and chat. Somehow it end up on the street of YouTube. So not because people might sit down here and look easy like they don't know things. We know your dirty deeds. And we know the reason why you're all doing this, because monies are involved. So everywhere you turn, it is a massive Ponzi scheme to get whatever you can get wherever. So you're running with your documents and running. Hey, guys, I can't believe that this. Oh boy, sit on your backside. Sit down. Sit down. Damn egotistical. I don't know what to say. Control yourself. It's like there's this kind of thing that takes over this guy. And whenever this ego takes him, this alter ego takes him, he cannot contain himself. He goes berserk. Dude, if you continue down that path, you're going to be running here, there, here, there. You will never settle. You will never ascertain certain things in life, the higher heights we are supposed to go. Because when you think that you have the big story, boom, it's going to blow up in your face. So going undercover to get information and then you slide it through because you're the front man and or the middleman or whatever on the ground. If the root cause is not addressed and fixed, it don't make no sense. What about your community? Hmm? What about your community? Why don't you be an advocate for your community? I mean, nothing is wrong with what you're doing. Again, I will bring this out. Nothing is wrong with advocating for people in need. I'm talking to Nairobi, again, to Minhawi, everybody involved. Everybody that is involved. What about your communities? One point in time, I remember Minhawi sitting down. I think she was mentoring a young lady who was saying that she mentoring a young lady who was, what about that story? Who was basically in some kind of situation like what's going on in Niabohanse. And mean how he's sitting down. I saw a video. You're sitting down amongst all that has been happening, and you gonna wait until as per you party time, because Marwa fire back and say he will never denounce his sister and defend and defend anybody on the outside. You're gonna wait until that happen for you to say you're moving, you're leaving. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on. That's not that was never positive from the inception. That was never no damn foot soldier. Because if I was around and in that situation, I don't care who Mara was, God Almighty himself upon the cross. Because me and God argue every day. Me say, God, but then why you make this happen? Then why you bring me a suffer then? I saw me stay. So if I see a problem, I don't care who gonna send me brushing things on the rug. I mean, me must brush things on the rug. I'm gonna fire you. I'm gonna fly on you. Because then in the interim, it is all of us who is going to go down when shit goes down. Guys, I know that we're all adults here. So excuse my language, because we all are adults. You understand me? So sitting pretty and say I'm a foot soldier, I'm a positive. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. And then come like, the reason why I didn't do this, girl, we know what you're doing. Come on, man. We know what you've been up to. Come on. The one common goal, behind all of this, if you watch that video yesterday between Minhawi, Pablo, and Sintake, I was like, shit, wait. You celebrate. You retaliate, you bonk, you hit back, you clap back, and then you celebrate. Because we got them. This little light of mine is going to shine. I got you. Girl, boys, so-called foot soldiers. What the hell? If a man wrong, he wrong. If him wrong, him wrong. And stuff like these never belong on YouTube in the first place. So if you want to run and come and say, oh, Mara would have said we shouldn't talk about it. Yes, because you run to YouTube all the while. When there are other situations, there are other places, associations that deal with these things. Stop running to the bloody camera. Find the people that can help the right way. Because, running to the camera, it ended up having people from outside coming in, gossiping, people spilling out their guts, selling out them family, telling all fabricating stories, just thinking that they was gonna get donation. Maybe they get, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they got it. And now you are all focusing. You are all focused. Not. You are all focused on this big. Oh, I have what's the name I'm looking for again? I have this. Okay, so it's an expose, and when I let it go, and when I let this one thing, it is all about the limelight. It is all about gotcha. It is all about celebrating. Yes, we're getting asked because he's been out there pretending like he's all that. Minhawi, it's a long time. It's a long time. It's been a long time coming. And if you were around and you saw things that you, as a mother, I think you are, and you are around, and these, you jump on the bikes of these guys and go wherever. You mingle with these guys and you see things with your eyes. Then, coming out and blowing out like this. on the internet. That was never the way. Along with all the others. Along with all the others. The ones who actually caused this whole thing to be blown up on the internet, and these young girls being exposed and exploited and exposed instead of going to seek. You know the trauma? It may not appear so because a lot of them didn't get the teachments about morals. But you see, when these young people grow up, and I'm speaking from the heart, you see, when these young people grow up and start to really have the insight, the real feelings, and become rooted, grounded, and understand, mature is the right word that I'm looking for. It's don't look out for some lawsuit. Just look out for some people be hauled into court for all of this defamation. Because it is. Dragging them out here. You need to take down. If UNICEF or whomever is dealing with these cases, as what you guys say, how the hell are these videos still allowed to be up on the internet, exploiting these vulnerables? How? I don't understand. I don't understand. Hmm? Me gone on a different. Me gone on a different. Let me not get too passionate about that day. Let me just. Yeah, I'll rest that right there. So, how is it still? How are those videos still up? For what evidence? They can be downloaded. They can be privated and revisited. But they're still there. What is on the internet is still what was placed on the internet is still there on the internet. You understand? So don't be surprised when these ladies, when these vulnerables become ladies. Don't be surprised. Even when no teeth they fall out and every hair come off on the head. The ones who brought them out there and exposed them. Don't be surprised if some of y'all don't be hauled into court for doing these things. But no, I have to tell this, I have this expose. I can't wait to drop this expose and this expose and this expose. And it's good as someone like who deals with analysis to have a story. But when you're too eager, when you're filled with jealousy, with vendetta, it's good to have to be passionate about what you do. But when it becomes personal, that's when it becomes conflict of interest. When it becomes personal, you have to learn to separate your personal feelings. Okay, because I come to his house and then he went back on the internet and talked that me come they hungry me pit me, blah blah blah, whatever the hell it was. Get that out of your mind. And when you clean your mind of that, and all the others who are talking about experiences and they went there and they were chased because they wasn't paid and because they were told not to film horses and they hey yo, whenever you can clean your mind of all those things, whenever you can empty your thoughts of all those things, mean how whenever you can empty your thoughts of all whatever you have inside as the agatio vendetta, then you can come back and say, guys, I took action because I saw this and this. Yes. But as far as I'm concerned, what I saw yesterday with everybody laughing, oh, this little light of mine is gonna shine. It is giving, I got you. I'm gonna show you who is boss. And you think you can this? You because you have this and you did. I'm gonna show you. It is giving vendetta. And until you can empty your hearts, your blackened hearts, until you can empty your blackened hearts that is filled with soot, then you could come back to me. Then you could come back to me. I don't know about you guys. I don't even know what my time is, but when I get this passionate, I will speak. You understand? So now, back to what I was saying with the picture with Gintu. What began as a vendetta suddenly evolved into something else. Big, massive Ponzi scheme, not even a Ponzi scheme, a scandal. Scandal, no, it's no longer Ponzi scheme because now that it is, they can't get the monies no more because then they can't get the monies no more because the authorities are now involved. They put it out there. It was a vendetta, then it became a Ponzi scheme. Then no, it's a big scandal. Oh, breaking news. This one arrested. You see the trends. You see the trend. And all in this, the whole thing is centered around Marwa's party and Marwa's driver and Marwa. Forget Marwa's story. We are underground now. How about taking us back to your parents and your parents' parents? Seeing as you're an ultimate advocate, bring us your history. Bring us your cultural practices. Bring them to us so that then the government can put something in place. Like they're already working on a lot of things, like some of the cultural practices. Eh? That they're trying to the child marriages, the this, the that. Yes, the things that happens and has happened and it still is happening. Bring them to us. Bring them to us. Come on, that if since as you're the ultimate advocate, bring your villages then and let us all work on this. Seeing as you want to be out here on the internet, seeing as it does not have the organization to deal with these things, then let us all look at the real picture, which is the reality on the ground. Forget about the gossip culture because that in itself is very detrimental and has been creating problems, has caused a massive because people are now being the judge, the jury, and the executioner just because of gossip, village gossiping, internet gossiping. So they've already charged, sentenced everything one time, even though they don't have DNA, they don't have nothing. They don't put the nail in the coffin. So then, seeing as this is the way how it is, seen as this is being we say seen being as this is the way how it works, and then we are all judge, jurors, and executioners. Yes, what you say? Bring them all, bring all the cases, and let's see some real work. Because you cannot come to me and tell me say all of this only began to happen November last year. No, dread, no. Come again. Come again. You cannot sit there and begin to tell me that all of this only began to, and you know the reason why I'm saying this? Because I heard one of you guys said, one of you content creators out on Ever Hansen said, Marwa is spoiling your village. Marwa brought his lifestyle to the village. Gitanita Senior, whatever your name is. Marwa is a PDD. Because he said what? People can free range. People can mount make for say anything. It can be very incriminating, but still, no judge is going to listen to no damn hearsay. Because somebody come on video and say, yes, it can be used as part of the evidence. But that does not justify any one of those young vulnerables being in the condition that they are in. Marwa said, oh, bring condoms. Marwa said, free range between the bamboo trees. Marwa is a madman. He's a comedian. He could do anything. And when I say he's a madman, meaning that, look, a Jamaican way of speaking, say, you're a madman. You could talk anything what you want. It does not physically mean that you're insane. And what? And so what? And even if he's insane, so what? All of us goes insane for at least a couple seconds within a lifetime. Do you know that? Yes, we do. We reach that ultimate anger. It trips us. Every human. As long as you're living and breathing and you could talk and whatever. Yeah, we do. Even for a couple seconds within a lifetime, we do. So I'm saying, we have to justify that. I said what I said. Going out there and speaking crazy to your camera and entertaining your people, it does not justify SHITHOLE. Seen as you want it this way. It doesn't justify anything. Because the magistrate going to say, okay, so he said that. Okay, so does that prove, do you have actual proof that anything was done? Did you see them doing this? Da 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 da. That's what the judge is gonna ask. Bring me proof. I need to see it. And by the way, bring the semen. Bring so. I need to see all of those to know that this and this connects to that. What is wrong with you, fools? What's wrong with you? So we wait. We wait. We wait. And even if there is a video going around, because word on the street have it somewhere out there that some kind of video, incriminating video, is out there with people in incriminating positions, blah, blah, blah. So even if that is the case, them still gonna want to have it. That is also going to be part of the evidence being gathered. So stop running up and down like a headless chicken ginto between the bushes because of your vendetta that has now gone bad. And running because looking crazy, crazy, crazy. And the same goes for you, Mr. Egotistical Antagonist. Stop it. I'm telling people, who me, I could do this, and I don't take threats. Okay, you're beating your chest like a chipmunk, crazy, crazy, crazy. Stop it. It looks crazy. And this bragging. If you do something and you did it right, I understand. You have all the rights. This bragging rights belong to you, but just go sit down. Go and sit. Go and sit. Who are you trying to appease, bro? Just do what you're doing. There's an old saying that you don't have to make your left hand know what your right hand do, because that can actually cost you dearly. Don't ever let your left hand know what your right hand do. It could cost you dearly. And I've seen cases of people going out there thinking out stories and revealing and crying, said them revealing and incriminating people that is not even to be incriminated, and poops, things happen, people disappear. But you have no fear because your ego is getting the most out of you. One time I said that, and when I came for you, I commented on there until you stop harassing Brenda. You tell me about you spoke a lot of bad things about me. Spoke a lot of bad things. What? Because I told you that you're egotistical and you're a fool behaving like that, and you are. You are. You have this altered ego that controls you and drives you mad, and you look crazy. And this bragging that yo, bro, cool out. Cool out. Don't nobody cares about that. You do what you're doing under the cover. Do it. Do it. Jesus. I was asking if there's anyone that wanted to join and the part of the conversation, but I think I've actually said a lot. I don't want it to seem so selfish, but I think I've said a lot. I've covered a lot of things. Most of the things that I wanted to say. You understand me? But before I really close off this podcast, this one thing, right? Min Howie going on camera to say that, she left because of she didn't want to be associated with what was going on the grounds. Me said grounds, she never said grounds. She left because of what was going on. Let me drink a little water before. Sorry guys, this is not good. I need to get a cup with a straw. I will try and get one. Um she said she left because of what was going on. She did not want to be associated with all that was going on, meaning that people were being accused of taking advantage of vulnerables. So she left. But then in the same breath, she said that it was what happened at the party that led her to finally make her decision. Let me ask you a question. Wasn't it the other day that Min Howie said that she left because she wanted her own identity. You remember I said the other day that right now, guys, just look on and leave. Because you don't even know what to expect when you're listening to stories that have been watered down, constantly filtered, going in different directions. You don't even know what to believe. And these people will come out on camera and pretend like, hey, let me not get into certain things. Let me leave it. My question, my final question is, because there's about to be even some noise downstairs again. I could hear the rumbling. My final question is to you guys before I leave. Did anything that you see happening on the streets of YouTube for the past days, including Minhawi's decision to break away, do you think it helped the situation with the young people's being taken advantage of, the vulnerables being taken advantage of? Do you guys think that walking away from wherever she was, do you think it helped anything, or that could have helped anything? Um, Listen, sorry about that, guys. Listen, if you do not attack or approach the root causes of these problems, which is to educate and eradicate the gender based violence and the poverty. Actually, you try to eradicate the poverty. In the meantime, you're educating. You educate them about these things, be it male or female. How about good old community meetings? There are nurses' aides that walk around from do home to home, house calls. I remember even in the early 90s, you would hear pum, 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 pum on the door when you look out. You would see somebody with a attache case with records or whatever inside, me no know, one a stethoscope, or you see the nurses' aides going from house to house and doing house calls. They didn't have sanitary pads, but they came filled with information and education. So even if people will have to go use cloth to wrap up and make pads, at least, at least we got some education as how to deal with things. And these things does not is not meant only for the kids or the vulnerables. You begin with the parents, because children live what they learn in most situations. And if you see violence in the home and mama have to run away because papa they beat mama, and they have to run away and go start life somewhere else, it's more likely that the son either gonna become a beater, or the daughter is gonna be a skipper, skip from place to place because mommy was doing the same thing because she had to run from daddy. Come on, guys, come on. Your actions are not helping. Go to the root cause of the problem. Come up with solutions to eradicate the poverty, to educate, to protect. Gossip is not going to help. Running to beat your chest is not going to help. Displaying your ultimate ego is not going to help. Running and calling every second person a scammer is not going to help. If you suspect that someone is scamming somebody, do you run to the internet? No. You know, you said a Nairobi teacher that reactors does not know anything, but they come out to react. We react on what we see, what is displayed in front of us. So what you say? If something is happening on the internet, that is what we react to. We react to what is brought out here to us. So in order to fix this, if you suspect that they are scammers and you are doing your highly intellectual investigations and you're tracking with your clients, okay, and you what you do? You go and get the authorities to take a closer look. But because of the bigger picture that you want to bring out here, I mean, the big picture, the big story that you want to bring out here, you're playing the judge, the jury, and the executioner. It can cost you dearly. Tread lightly. And this thing of telling people that you can take channels down, they don't know that I can take. You think YouTube stupid? Do you think YouTube, you damn well know that YouTube has, even the past couple months, YouTube has made it even harder for people to even go and report stuff. Because they know that people have malicious intents. So stop trying to intimidate nobody around you. So because you knocked down Brenda because Brenda was, not understanding. Don't think that you run the show, bro. Take it easy. And when you carry on with these things, it irritates so much people. It irritates and agitates the minds of people because they're watching you. You just shut up, man. Damn. Anyway, my people. Hey. Anyway, sorry that I did not read any comments. Sorry that I did not get the chance to invite you on or have had anybody on. Sorry about that. We'll do that another time. I think my time here has run out. Um, Let me see this thing. Sorry about that. Something just popped up on the screen I never seen before. Yes, so sorry that my time has run out. I don't normally like to go over 45 or hour. I'm over the hour now. Um, Listen, guys, I have this one favor to ask of you. As always, spread positivity. Do not be so quick to jump over the fence and go with gossip. Wait for the truth. Don't be so quick to go calling names. Wait for the truth. Because it don't matter all the parties involved. It does not matter when the truth comes to light. They will have to pay as long as the law is involved, one way or the other. And even if it's not man-made law, the creator control takes care of everything because time is the ultimate master. And I always say this. Don't be too quick to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. We come out here and we talk about things based on what is brought to us out here on the internet. But that doesn't mean that we believe in, oh, this is the final conclusion. This is how it goes, and he's supposed to go to jail. Come on, guys. Come on. I'm talking to you also, my subscribers, my supporters. Let us not be too quick. A lot of wickedness on this place, A lot of wickedness on the street called YouTube. And a lot of people that you see come humble and talking soft and sweet. Oh God, them sinister. But what? You look on. And because you know things, you physically know things. You literally know things about them. But that doesn't mean that you're going to basically condemn them. Just leave them, let them be, let them go and do what they want to do. Because then time is the master. One day they will be revealed, they will be caught. Yeah? And things have a way of revealing themselves. So let us not be too quick to judge or to execute nobody, to not execute or to whatever the word is. You know what I'm saying? Judge, jury, and executioner. We're not. We're not. Wait, and it will all play out. It will all play out. In the meantime and between time, don't forget to leave a like on the live as we come to a close on this Wednesday's Coffee and Alive. Please, guys, Remember to go and leave your thoughts on the front section of today's leg of the podcast. Leave your thoughts there, what your final thoughts are on what we've discussed here. I mean, I know that I'm not here to appease nobody. I'm here to speak out on what I see. I'm here to analyze, to critique, and me say all are innocent until proven guilty in the courts of law. And with this, I rest my case, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.